What is up, everybody? Moon360 is here giving you guys my full review of the HTC Desire 626S. This HTC phone is what HTC calls a mid-tier phone with flagship DNA. Before we dig in too deeply, it's worth mentioning right up front that there's more than one phone that carries the Desire 626 name. Depending on who you ask, each version has similar performance, but they each have significantly different internals. So to be clear, the model we're reviewing here is the Desire 626S for T-Mobile. The Desire 626S feels solid in the hand. Its rounded corners look nice. Its edges are also rounded over for a comfortable but secure grip. Unlike the 1M9, the Desire is made of a semi-matte polycarbonate, not hyperglossy aluminum. Unlike previous Desires, which were great at fighting off fingerprints can be easily seen on this Desire 626S. It does have a micro SD card slot for expandable storage next to the nano SIM tray. Rather than a rounded back like the flagship 1 series, the Desire 626S is an elegantly flat slab that is very stable on your desk. Opting for polycarbonate rather than aluminum unibody of the 1 means the Desire 626S has a little flex to it, but nothing to worry about. Weighing in at 140 grams, it's no lightweight, but it doesn't feel particularly heavy. Despite its svelte 8.13mm thickness, measuring in at just under 147mm by 71mm, it does feel somewhat large in the hand, not wide, but tall. To accommodate its height, HTC put the power button under your right thumb and the volume rocker above it, and that took me some time to get used to. The screen on the Desire 626S won't win any awards either. Colors are washed out, the screen is fairly dim, and it only has a pixel density of 293.74 pixels per inch. The display is a 5-inch HD 1280 by 720 LCD panel that HTC opted it to use. On the software side of things, the Desire 626S runs Android 5.1 Lollipop with HTC Sense on top of it. There's really nothing new to add here, but you do get some HTC apps and also a folder with T-Mobile pre-installed items. The camera is probably my least favorite part about the phone. The main camera sports an 8-megapixel resolution with a single LED flash. The front camera is 5 megapixels. Both can shoot 720p of HD video. But overall, the pictures taken, regardless of the lighting condition, were grainy and lacked detail. But for the price, it's an okay camera, but far from good. In everyday use, the HTC Desire 626S isn't particularly fast, but it's not what we'd call slow either. We noticed hesitations when launching pretty much any app and when switching between them. That performance is thanks to a quad-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 210 clocked at 1.1 GHz with 1.5 gigabytes of RAM. With specs like those, we'd almost expect the Desire 626S to be a smartwatch, not a phone. On the flip side, using the Snapdragon 210 makes the 2000 mAh battery last for days. We left the phone on our nightstand for a week, and it still had most of its charge left. Screen on time was equally impressive. With heavy use, we were able to get almost 2 solid days between charges. Lastly, call quality and 4G LTE data speeds in my area were quite good and reliable on T-Mobile's network. So on the whole, if you're someone that doesn't take a lot of pictures and you don't care for raw performance, but still want an affordable phone, then this device should be near the top of your list. But if you're someone looking to spend a little more to get a better phone overall and a performance, then I would suggest to look elsewhere. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.